everyone, I am Sribargavi. I am a student of English CAT. Today I am going to tell about a short story. The title of the story is The 12 Princes. Once upon a time, there was a king who had 12 princes. He was very happy, but he wanted to know that one doubt, and he had one doubt. In every day's night, the prince's shoes was broken. In everyday night, he was going to dance, and the princess was going to find out that fact. And he tried to know that, and he put the many ideas for that, but all the ideas was failed. And he want to know to find out no, so he put one game for that. Anyone who had find out that fact, he was going to marry any one of the princes, and he became the king after his death. And the game have the conditions like until the 3 days, and until 3 days the prince was don't find out that fact, he was going to kill. And in some days after, there was one prince came to find out the fact. In first day, the king gave one room for the princess that is opposite to that princess room. And one princess gave one wine for that prince. When the prince drank that wine, he was going that like a sleep, and he was going to sleep. In all the days like that, and fourth day, when the king asked to the prince, "What do you know about the fact? What is the fact?" And the prince was don't know about anything, and he was going to kill, and he killed the prince. After the many of them came there, and he's going to kill about him. And in one day, some days after, there was one army man who had back from that army because he had enjoyed in army, and he don't have any ideas to do. That army person was Tatu came for the king's city. In the way of king's city, he helped one grandma, and the grandma asked to that army man, "Where are you going?" And the prince told, and the army man told that I was going to the king's city, and I go for that game. And I am very afraid for that because more of the people were killed by the king. And grandma said some ideas. The grandma said that don't drink the wine given from the princess. And the grandma gave one cloth. That cloth is invisible for giving to follow the princess. And the army man got it and went to the king's palace, and the palace is warm welcoming to that army man. And the same thing, he was giving one room opposite to the princess, and the princess saying to come and give that wine, but the army man didn't drink it, and like acting like that drink it and acting like sleeping. The princess was ready to go to the dancing, and that time the army man was wearing the cloth and were ready to following the princess. The younger princess was very scared because she was lost going to the dancing. She was heard some noise, but the elder princess, there was no noise. Come girl. And after that, in way to the dancing palace, there was one silver tree. The army man is put one leaf from the silver tree because that's having some proof no. And in the way there was one golden tree also. He put one golden tree's leaf, and there was a diamond tree, and he put one diamond for this proof. After some minutes afterward, there was one big pond, and in the pond there was 12 boats with prince. the 12 princes was getting to that. The army one is getting to the younger princess boat and reached the other end of the pond. There was a big palace with lightning, and the 12 prince and princess was going into that palace and going to dance. The army man was said the army man is showing that correctly. And after coming to the palace, the army man was very speedily come into his room and sleepily like acting. The prince was very happy. That man was don't find out that. And after 3 days, the king asked to that army man. The army man said the whole story and gave to the king the proofs. The princess was very surprised, and how did he know that? And the king asked to the princess, "This is truth." And the princess have no idea, and she said that it's truth. And the king asked to the army man, and is very happy to find out the fact. In my girls, in my princess, whose one is you like to marry? The army man said that I want to marry your elder princess, and they got married, and after they were lived very happily. Thank you. Have a nice day.